Hey everyone, welcome back to myfiVe Monday. I am your host, as usual, Ryan Stanley, CEO of myfiVe. And of course, myfiVe is the brand new social networking app that allows you to find the top 5 people who are most like you wherever you go. You spend your spare time on the app answering fun and engaging questions about yourself and stuff you like to nerd out about. And then myfiVe will match you with the top 5 people who are most like you wherever you go. You can do it locally, so you can say who are the top 5 people most like me within a certain mile radius, or you could just say who are the top 5 people most like me on this app. I just want to meet people from all over the country. Launched in early April, almost 90 days in, going over like gangbusters. Big shout out to new members this week. Let's see, we got people from New York, South Carolina, Ohio, Colorado, Virginia, Alabama, North Carolina, and Illinois. Thank you guys for joining us. We're excited to watch the community grow. We're excited to see you match up with new people and enhance this community the way that only you can. Speaking of community members, I just wanted to take just a minute today to give a very special shout out to all of our top users. I mean, there are definitely some power users on this app. I myself am one of them. Of course, I'm a little bit biased, but I love seeing the rest of you guys chime in, answering questions as soon as they're submitted, connecting with each other, making friends. So just a real quick hello, thank you, and can't wait to stay connected to the following users: Cap79, KOPA or COPA, perhaps 4, KOPA 4, Holly, Jenny Lane, Patrick, Valerie, VB Mockingbird. No, that's not true. VB Mermaid, M Classic, and Mac. Thank you guys. We see you. We love you. We appreciate you. And we're excited to stay connected. At least several of those are typically in my top 5 somewhere. So it's good to see you guys rocking the app. Thank you for being you. If you're seeing this video in our weekly myfiVe Monday newsletter, then please be sure to fill out the survey. We really want to get a feel for all of our users, what you love, what you don't love, what you'd like to change, how you're using the app. So feel free to fill out that survey. Will be in the link included in the newsletter. If you're not getting in this newsletter and you're just seeing this on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and or LinkedIn, then that means you're not a community member yet, and you need to sign up for the app, and you will then get the weekly newsletter. So we'll see you there. And lastly, but not leastly, in the community space, I want to give a particular shout out to user Cap79, who was spotted on Facebook rocking some myfiVe merch as he was out bike riding in the countryside of New Jersey. So let's take a look here. Cap79, you're the man. Keep up the awesomeness. We appreciate you. We appreciate you repping myfiVe and the QR code. And we love that our community loves this app enough to share it with others. So thank you, Cap79. You are the man. And for a tip this week, I want to talk to you guys. Sometimes people get so excited about filling out, and submitting the thumbprint and seeing who their top 5 are and who their top 5 favorites are. We talked about that last week. But what people don't realize, you can actually also go back into old thumbprints that you filled out already and find out who are the top 5 people just from that thumbprint, just from that topic. So they might not end up in your top 5 of all the questions, but listen, hey, if I just filled out something on, in fact, I'll do it right now. We'll do I think we just published a thumbprint on eating chicken. It's something that so many of us love to do. I myself, one of them, certainly have chicken at least once a week. So we'll fill that out, and I'm going to show you that at the end, you can see who are the top 5 people who are most like you just in that topic, and or then you can come back to other topics that you've already completed and find out who are the top 5 in there. So let's go to the videotape. Okay, so here we are. Let's go to the eating chicken thumbprint. There's already been 15 people who filled it out, so I know that we're going to get a good number on there. I'll click that out. Choose my top 5 favorite ways to enjoy eating chicken from this list. Listen, I'm a huge fan of just the classic, a whole roasted chicken. You can't go wrong with grilled chicken, keeping it healthy. I also love fried chicken. I've never had poached chicken. I've never spatchcocked a chicken. I have had pan fried and or oven baked. And then I'll just, we'll go with rotisserie. Rotisserie, you can't go wrong with rotisserie. And actually, you know what? I didn't see rotisserie at the beginning, so I'm going to move that one up to right above pan fried and oven baked chicken. That's probably, actually, you know what? I probably like rotisserie. No, okay. Would you say that you typically eat chicken in some form or fashion at least once a week? Yes. Do you like to order buffalo wings when I go to a bar or restaurant? Yes, I do. Do I ever order chicken McNuggets from McDonald's? No, I don't. I don't actually think it's real chicken, to be honest with you. And I always feel a little bit sick after I eat them. So I'm a big not McNugget guy. Would I rather eat chicken with barbecue sauce or ketchup? I guess, this is one of those tricky ones where it depends on the type of chicken that I'm eating. In the grand scheme of things, I think as a kid, I was definitely more of a chicken fan, but as I've matured into a man in my 40s, I'm probably more of a barbecue sauce, adds a little more variety because there's different types of barbecue sauce as well. Do I prefer drumsticks or thighs when cooking chicken on the grill? Gotta go with the drumsticks. Have you ever gotten your chicken freshly killed and butchered from a farm? No, I have not. I'm not opposed to it. Do I prefer chicken patties or chicken fingers? We have weekly chicken patties here, me and my boys. I have 2 sons. We're big fans of chicken patties. And so I'm going to give the chicken patties a shot there. Have I ever made my own chicken pot pie? Yes, I have. And it was delicious. Have you ever eaten a chicken patty with a cooked egg on top? You know what? I have. I like to call that one the mother-child reunion. Anyway, so I'm showing you all this because now I submit my thumbprint. And what a lot of people aren't taking time to realize once they submit a thumbprint is 2 things. One, it'll show you if your top 5 has changed. So those are my top 5, by the way. And I already did my shout out, but these guys have, with the exception of Patrick, who's coming up close, over 1,000 match points with. And so love seeing you guys active. But you'll notice right next to this, you can actually click on thumbprint specific my5. And so I just filled out the one on eating chicken. Here are my top 5 people who are most like me just in eating chicken. So I just want to remind people, after you fill out a thumbprint, you can actually see who are the top 5 people. Yes, this is my overall top 5, but these are the top 5 people who are most like me based on the answers of that thumbprint that I just completed. Now, let's just say I go to more thumbprints and I go back here. I'm obviously an active user. So maybe I want to see, you know what? You can tell by the green check marks that I've already filled out all these different thumbprints. If I click on view more, it'll show, the whole list of thumbprints that we've got there. We've obviously got tons of topics to choose from. Well, let's just say I wanted to go see the one on dads. Who is most like me in the dads section? I've already filled this thumbprint out. You can see the green mark next to it. So I click on it and it'll show me who the top 5 people, even though I filled this out a week ago. And this might change as more people come in to fill that thumbprint out. But it will show me who are the top 5 people just on that thumbprint. And then, of course, I can hit discover more. Okay, so I like dads. So I want to discover more that are like dads. Let's take a look. I assume it's going to be family stuff, home living, random yes or no, family, yeah. So that's going to be dad stuff. And again, I can go, okay, well, cool. Here's the families one. There was 11, one of them. There was 11 people who filled them out. I can see who are the top 5 people who filled out most like me in the family section. So I just want to remind people, as an active and additional way to use the app, spend some time looking at thumbprints that you've already completed and seeing who the top 5 people are. And then once you go in there, if you feel like there's something in common, send a wave. Part of this is for meeting people. You don't need to hang out with them every day, but find out where people are from around the world. Find out things that you have in common. Ask them questions about where they are, what they do, why they like the app, how long they've been on the app, how do they find out about the app. It's a great place for you to start. And speaking of thumbprints, I also want to just let you guys know, obviously you saw some of those on the demonstration that I just gave you, but just in the past week, we've got new thumbprints for eating chicken, education, Friends, the television show. That was a request from last week, and Deadline Brewing Project. Deadline Brewing Project is this amazing brewery down in Virginia Beach. They are kind enough to allow us to put table tents with our QR code all over their brewery. We have, because of that, created a Deadline Brewery thumbprint in there. So especially if you're in the Virginia Beach area, we know we've got a ton of you down there. Please go on and check out the Deadline Brewery Project thumbprint. Fill that out. You get to pick which of your favorite beers there, answer some basic questions about what you like to drink, when you like to hang out, what do you like to do at that type of an establishment, and of course, then meet people who answered the same way. We've got a ton of thumbprints on deck for the coming week. They are game shows, Jerry Garcia, parenting, World War II, wine, ambition, Pokemon, hobbies, and nightlife. Those we intend to have on the app before next week. And as always, should you be interested in submitting a topic, maybe these are kind of cool topics. You've seen some of the other 200 plus topics that we've got on there, but you have yet to see one that you really want to answer questions on, and or that you just want to answer questions more about. Please feel free to submit topics. That is how the app works. The more you submit, the more diversity that we get. You'll notice on the thumbprints page. In fact, I'll bring it up here real quick. Okay. So here we are. We are on the thumbprints page. These are the current topics. But real quick, just so while we're here, I know this wasn't why I came here, but just to let you guys know, We've got all sorts of topics: Disney, food, Grateful Dead, random yes or no, music, would you rather, 80s movies, COVID-19, comedy. That's more fish stuff, YMSG, would you rather, more Grateful Dead, random yes or no, random would you rather dating, movies, career, walking, hobbies, coffee, beer, rock music, candy, movies, home life, YouTube, kids, home living, Saturday Night Live, The Simpsons, New York City, marijuana, traveling, cities, Star Wars, obviously eating chicken, but you get the gist. I'm just saying we've got something for everybody. And if we don't, then when you go here, if it's not, we don't have something for you yet, when you go back to this home page, or back to this thumbprints page, which you can access anytime by hitting the thumbprints right in the middle, you'll notice this bottom right this bottom right plus sign. It's a blue circle. You click on it, suggest a topic. Yes, please. And then it will take you to the next step. Suggest a topic. Our app is only as good as the questions we ask. If you have a thumbprint idea and specific questions to add to that thumbprint, submit them here. Once your thumbprint is uploaded to myfive, you'll receive 200 digits to unlock more premium thumbprints. Suggest now. Boom. And it'll take you to the form. Okay. I expect to see hundreds of new thumbprint suggestions coming in the next week. So that's all I have for today. I know there was a lot there. We're a little all over the place. I'm excited just to share stuff with you. I love sharing the app, like the visuals, so you guys can see what's going on in the app. I love our community. We are grateful. My partners, John and Zach, and I are blessed to be heading up this project and connecting with all of you. So thank you for being you. Please continue to use the app. Message us with any questions at support@myfive.com. And in the meantime, find the one, find the many, myfive.